My name is Abhi Balakrishnan'. Most of my friends call me Abhi. I'm currently a strategist at BCG Brighthouse, Boston Consulting's purpose and creative consulting firm. I think we had a lot of great kind of learnings on, this is what it takes to actually start a business. Here are some ideas that, you could potentially run with, but we need to also look at like what actually makes sense for customers, for your employees when you're running that business. That I think a lot of the learnings came from Northeastern, and then carrying that into a little bit more of what I'm doing post grad. A lot of those foundational skills of like how do you build a business kind of transcends into what I do today, where a lot of the work that we do for a lot of these larger corporations and big businesses and helping them align with their purpose comes from looking at like a lot of those foundations of where the business started, looking at those founding stories, why the founder went out of their way to create this business and jump off that ledge. What were the pillars of their success in the beginning of their journey of starting that business, and how does those key success milestones have been present throughout their history, and even today 40-30 years later is still very impactful. So I mean, a lot of the work that I learned and did at Northeastern really does play a role into what I do today, because I understand the breadth of like a business life scale from like start to finish. I'm someone who has gone like head first into the Northeastern entrepreneurial experience since day one. And with that, I've been able to kind of observe and get involved and also see the pros and cons of it. And I would say the best thing that I have ever witnessed is the journey of just seeing where your curiosity goes with like entrepreneurship and following that and seeing where it ends up is something that I think a lot of students will only get at Northeastern and working with the entrepreneurial program there, because there's just so many ways for you to get involved. And it doesn't mean you have to be an entrepreneur. It doesn't mean that you have to want to be an investor. And it doesn't mean that you need to care about like launching a business. It just means you need to think about innovation and think about curiosity and think about validating ideas, which you can apply across any field or any discipline. And you'll get an opportunity to meet some really cool people. And all it just takes is just, going up to someone and just asking how you can get involved, and the rest will kind of follow, because, I've seen so many of my friends, peers, just kind of dabble in it and then end up like doing something they're super passionate about by the end of it, because it really does push you to really, think for yourself, jump for yourself, but also do it in a way that's super supported. And I've seen a lot of other schools come up to me and ask how we do it. And it's, I think, a secret sauce that only Northeastern has.